What's up? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. Cut. What's up everyone? Today's video I'm going to be walking you guys through my Notion setup and template that I created for you guys. Notion is a free app that you can use on your iPad, MacBook, or iPhone, and it's basically a free all-in-one planning organization app. You can literally do anything you want with it. You can create any template, you can create lists, goals, plan out your day, bullet journal, regular journal. Seriously, the options are endless with this app. It's really cool, and I'm going to show you guys the template that I set up and how I use it. So whenever I posted this Notion template and was kind of sharing with you guys the setup that I created, I got some questions asking how I use this in conjunction with my planner, which if this is your first video of mine that you're watching, I design and create planners for the iPad that you can use in note-taking apps like GoodNotes. I think a lot of people were wondering how I use Notion and that template in conjunction with my planner. So basically, I feel like I use Notion as kind of like an overall organization, planning out my life on a very, very broad scale, where I use my planner as more of like the day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month kind of like nitty-gritty planning, whereas Notion, I will kind of set it up once a year at the beginning of the year and kind of refer back to that as I'm planning out my months and weeks and days. This is not a Notion tutorial on how to build your own template. This isn't how to use the app and all of its features. This is simply just a video on my template, how to use my template, and why I created it the way I did. But if you just want to see my setup, how I use it, and kind of get a little walkthrough and try it out yourself, then just keep watching. This is the cover page you will see for the Flourish Planner Notion setup. The first thing you'll notice is the header up here, which I just made for, the Flourish Planner community brand in general, but you can always change the cover. They have a gallery of different options, colors, gradients, patterns. You can also go to Unsplash, which is a stock image app basically, and you can kind of peruse through all of their photos and choose one you like, or you can upload your own. I think a really cool idea would be, maybe uploading your vision board or something like that to the cover, just so that you can kind of keep that at the top of mind. Then we have the Flourish Planner motto, I guess, and it's just plan to flourish. Every goal, dream, and habit starts with a plan. We have 4 sections here, goals, planning, lists, and words, which I will go through each of these throughout the video. And as you keep scrolling down, we have the get inspired, which is just, I have my favorite quote, a YouTube video on how to get started planning with your iPad and just kind of get organized, one of my favorite playlists, and a little quote that just says music makes everything better, because I'm always constantly listening to music. And if you didn't know, Flourish Planner has, oh, my battery's gonna die. Oh my God, help. And then down at the bottom here, it just has some ways you can join the Flourish Planner community, all of, the different social media channels I'm on, and just different ways you can support me and the content that I'm creating. So I'll go through these 4 sections here first. Now we have the goals section. So you have a place to put your word for 2021, whatever that may be. And again, you can always change the covers and kind of customize them and do whatever you want with those. Within the goals, we have 4 sections. So we have personal, fitness and health, work, and mental. And each of these within the layout is the same. So write what goals you have in that category. A section where you can write, I want these goals because, and accomplishing these goals will make me feel. Then each section has a quote specific to that category. So that is what each of these goals section looks like for personal, fitness and health, work, and mental. And of course, if you want to, you can just click on it like that, like I just did, and you can edit it and make these whatever categories you want. So maybe you don't want personal, maybe you want it to be reading goals, or maybe you don't want fitness and health, you want it to be a specific hobby you have. So that is how you can change different, names to make it the way that you want it to be. And, of course, just going into my word is, all you have to do is tap and it will be customizable for you to change. So if you want to change these cover pictures that I've chosen, all you have to do is click the little 3 dots and hit replace, and then you can hit choose image. You can again look through Unsplash or anything like that. Towards the bottom of the goal section, you have a place to write your top 5 2021 goals and your top 5 life goals. So the idea behind this is that you will just put the top 5 goals that you want to accomplish this year, and then your life goals, which is like, maybe buy a house or write a book or something like that, where you have these goals in mind. It's easier to kind of motivate yourself to take little small action steps towards them every single day. So then I have a place to visualize. You can put in, whatever you want into that section. So, and then you have a place where you can put, sorry, my camera, come on. And then you have a place where you can put a message to yourself when you're feeling lost, down, or unmotivated. So, we're all gonna have days where we don't feel good, we don't feel like we wanna do anything, and it's totally fine to not do anything. But, sometimes you have to motivate yourself to do things even when you don't wanna do them. So that is what that's for. Go back to the homepage here and we will go over the plan section. I have here my ideal daily routine. So you have a place to put your, what would be if you were the best version of yourself for a day? What would you do morning, afternoon, and evening? So I put in some prompts here just to kind of inspire you, maybe if you're not quite sure, but you could put your ideal morning routine, what your goal morning routine is, what your goal afternoon routine is, and what your goal evening/night routine would be. So here you have a space to put your ideal weekly routine. I put in things like my workouts, maybe different social events, like if you have like a wine Zoom with friends, or, just different things. Maybe you want every Wednesday you want to have a self-care night and paint your nails, or maybe every Thursday you want to have a Zoom call with your family. And here we have a year in review, which is just your high-level yearly planning. So I've separated them into quarters. You can plan the top 3 tasks that you need to get done that month, and then kind of look at it over the course of the year to kind of, see your progress. So going back, now we have the lists section. So this is all about, I love a good list, and so that's kind of the inspiration for this page. I have reading list, wish list, which is just you can put some things maybe you want to purchase for yourself, recipes to try, bucket list, to watch list, and activities to do. So you can go through, fill these out, and just kind of, check off things throughout the year as you do them, as you read books, as you purchase things for yourself, watch different movies, whatever it is. It's just a good way to kind of keep track of, it's like a fun thing, it's more of a fun, it's fun to track stuff like that and kind of keep lists. So, and then the last section we have is the words section. So this is kind of like a online digital journal type of deal, and so I just have a little picture with a quote and another quote because I love quotes. So the first thing we have is the journal, which this is just your basic, typing down whatever feelings you have that day, anything you want. You can look up different prompts online. You can look at Pinterest, and they have a lot of great, there goes the camera. Then you also have your daily reflection, which is more of like, maybe a morning routine journal where you can put your intentions, what you're grateful for, what's going on that day, action items, and it's just like a nice little daily check-in that you can do for yourself, and it's just kind of a nice way to start your day with some coffee. Now I'm going to show you how to get this on iPad or MacBook or phone. So you can get this app as long as you have the Notion app off of the App Store. You can get it on any device that is compatible with Notion. So all you have to do is click the link that will be in the description of this video, and it will be a link to a template, or you can head to my Instagram and go to the link in my bio and hit Notion template, which will bring you to the template that I just went through. So you will just hit the top 3 dots in the right hand corner, and you will hit duplicate page, which will automatically start copying everything that I just went through and duplicating it onto your Notion account. Before you do this, you obviously have to download the Notion app on the App Store and make your own account, and it is completely 100% free. And once you do that, you can then duplicate the template and you can go ahead and edit this to perfectly fit and organize your life. So like I mentioned before, you can also download this on your phone, and here's what the template looks like on your phone, and it will automatically sync up with whatever you had previously set up on whether it was your MacBook or your iPad, and so that you can kind of check in with your goals, plans, or whatever on the go, which I really love when apps kind of sync up so that you can just kind of keep track with things on the go, and it's a great way to stay motivated and organized no matter where you are. So that is what it looks like on the phone, and you can also get it on your MacBook as well. So that is how you can use the Notion app to organize your life and plan out a year ahead in advance, and just kind of have a great overview of your goals and kind of your general plan of how you are going to accomplish them. And then of course, I always go in daily, weekly, and monthly with my Flourish planner to kind of just make sure that I'm staying on track. But this is a great, free option. This is great for people who want to get into digitally planning, but maybe don't necessarily have an iPad, or they just want to try out planning out their year in advance and just kind of doing it in a way that's just a little bit more broad and high level, and then you can kind of go in with your daily planner and plan out your days that way. So I think this is a really fun app and a really cool way to kind of just stay motivated and to just stay organized with your life. So yep, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, definitely drop them below and I will do my best to answer all of them. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.